I kept his letters, poems he wrote me, and
Y arriba el norte.
Señoras y señores, buenas tardes, buenas noches, buenas tardes, buenas noches, señoritas y señores. Esta noche estar aquí es mi pasión. ¡Qué alegría!
Hi PAWS students, welcome back to another PNN episode. We are your hosts. My name is Diane Bardales.
And I am Adriana Bellis. Great to have you guys back.
If you are looking to major in art, poetry, writing, journalism, or engineering, the Adele DeLewis Scholarship is just for you. The deadline is Wednesday, March 8th. Don't forget.
Math Night. On March 14th, Math Night will be held on the PHS cafeteria from 6 to 8 p.m. Raffles, games, free food, and more will be available.
If anyone is interested in submitting photos for a yearbook, you can email Ms. Bergamato at lbergamato@playful.k12.nj.us. If you have any announcements or upcoming events, please email us at posseproduction@gmail.com and make sure to follow us on Instagram.
Congratulations to the senior class of 2023 for earning $2.5 million in scholarships. Don't forget to continue submitting your college acceptance letter to Ms. Bergamato.
Robotics competition, dance showcase, and graphics field trip with Anderson on highlights. Let's get into it.
The February students of the month are Kaylee Ruiz for middle school and Benoit E. Christie for high school. Let's see what they have to say.
What I believe made me a good candidate is that I did turn in a lot of my work, and also a lot of my teachers did compliment me on my work ethic and how I was in class, so I also believe that helped.
I guess I turned in my work all the time and I would pay attention.
I mean, it feels pretty good because I had 30 people, I'm not even joking, congratulate me consecutively, and it's still going. So, I mean, it feels pretty good.
It feels good, I guess. You get recognized and people congratulate you, so, it was a good feeling.
On Sunday, February 5th, the robotics studio went to their annual robotics competition known as the First Tech Challenge at Beyond High School. The studio competed with and against other schools by completing obstacles with their robot. The goal of the competition is to teach students about STEM that would reflect the science or engineering profession.
The competition is a robotics it's kind of like a robotics sporting event where different robotic teams from different schools in central New Jersey will compete in a tournament where you get assigned an alliance team and then go against different teams you're assigned. Then you mix and match who you're going against, who you're playing with. You try to rack up the most points, and then there's a final tournament at the very ending.
We prepared since the beginning of the year. At the beginning of the school year, Mr. Gold, he told us what the competition was and everything, and then he gave us the 2 dates, and so we've been preparing ever since that day.
Students learn different engineering practices, different trial and error, and a lot of different programming, and basically coming up with a nebulous goal that isn't really defined with a single solution.
I would say my favorite moment is when Chris, he had the 1v2 the other team and he was winning, but our alliance's robot, they got a false start, so we ended up losing, but Chris, he did actually 1v2 the other team, so that was probably my favorite moment.
On February 6, 2023, the graphics studio took a trip to the Newark Museum of Art to experience the Arts of Global Africa exhibit. They were given a tour of the exhibit with some activities to do, after which they got to enjoy the gift shop and the rest of the museum.
I actually happened to go to this museum for a professional development seminar and thought it looked amazing. And right when I was leaving, they told us that there was an Art of Global Africa exhibit that I thought would be perfect to coincide with Black History Month and have the students take a tour of that exhibit.
Oh yeah, we learned a lot of things. We learned how to collaborate with each other, work together. We learned how to pick color up from pictures and just, overanalyze stuff.
They learned all about the Arts of Global Africa exhibit, and there were a lot of cool headpieces. There was spirituality and religion, cultural history pieces all involved. We got to see every piece and do some activities with the tour guide, so it was really cool.
There was this one piece, it's called the Spinning Buddha. It was this multimedia piece. It was very cool.
There was this prayer board that had all different sayings of right and wrong and falsehoods versus truths, and I thought that was fairly interesting.
Friday, February 10th, the dance studio went down to our neighboring school, Jefferson, to do a dance showcase for the students. After the performance, each dancer introduced themselves, and senior dance members Natalia Oglesby and Catherine Diaz gave a speech about their time with the studio. To end the showcase, the dance studio did a Q&A about their studio and dance.
Well, we wanted to come over and we wanted to perform some pieces that we were working on for Black History Month. So we performed one piece that was choreographed by Natalia, one of our dance seniors, and that was part of a longer piece that she has. It's 3 sections, and we showed the first section. And the other piece was from music from The Woman King.
My inspiration behind the choreography is having to have the children learn about other Black choreographers. It is Black History Month, so you have to learn about other people that came before you. And the Black choreographer I chose was Anthony Thomas, who was a choreographer for the Rhythm Nation, for Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation video. And his choreography is just so good and powerful, and it was military-like. So it's give the students a new type of choreography to learn and type of movement, and hitting those accents, which is really hard to do. And they did learn off a video, and they slowed it down, moved it forward, slowed down, moved it forward, until they finally memorized it and got it together, and I'm very much proud of them.
Well, we wanted them to really have a sense of definitely Black empowerment, and also because our cast this year has been all female, showing examples of strong Black women, and also to hopefully interest them in possibly pursuing dance if they would like to in the future. We had a lot of students who actually asked questions about the program here, so hopefully it was something that maybe going forward some of the students will actually be able to participate in PAS at some point.
They actually exceeded my expectations because I wasn't really sure they would actually get all the movements and everything. I know everyone's on their different levels of expertise in the dance world, but I wasn't sure how much they would really pick up and really see those different hand movements, how they get the feet together, and they taught me some things I didn't know. I was like, okay, I didn't see that in the video, but you saw that, so I'm not very aware of everything, and I'm just very much proud of them. And they made the whole dance look easy. That's the point. They made it look easy. So I'm very much proud of them.
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Highlights. Until next episode, stay safe.
Thanks, Anderson. Great to see studios flourishing outside of classroom.
Life is too short to not adore your belongings in a fun way. For tips and tricks, we have Kaylin, who will be showing us how to make decorative pins for your bags.
Hello, welcome back to Tips and Tricks. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own pins. You need beads, pliers, wire, pins, and jump rings. Lay out your beads and arrange them in any way you like. Start by getting a piece of your wire and start stringing each bead into the wire. With your plier, form a circle like so. Cut off the excess and bend the end, making a circle, and adjust. Repeat with all beads. Now connect all the beads with jump rings. You can buy them at Walmart, but I personally use for my broken necklace. Connect the beads with your pin and you're done. Here's what they look like pinned to your bag.
Thanks, Caitlin. Now my book is going to be full of pins.
Now with Merlin on Between the Walls and the Halls, let's see what students are listening to.
Welcome back, guys, to Between the Walls and the Halls. Today we're going to be asking students what are they listening to. Come on, let's go. What are you listening to?
I'm listening to I'll Make You Sorry by Screaming Females.
Let's go, Anderson. Let's see. Yo, what are you listening to?
I'm listening for Wait For You by Drake and Future.
Thank you. All right, come on, Anderson. Let's go check. What are you listening to?
What You Heard by Sonder.
What are you listening to?
I'm listening to my old playlist, so basically my emo playlist.
What are you listening to?
D-Rose, Speak on Them.
Yeah, let's see. What are you listening to?
Row, row, row your boat. Coco Melon.
Period. Mr. Brown, what are you listening to?
Right now? Yeah, right now. I'm on camera?
Yeah, you're on camera.
I'm listening to Little Ma.
Let's go check and understand what's going on to this. Hey, what are you listening to?
Brushing by Pop Smoke.
All right, what are you listening to?
Right now I'm listening to Static by Lucky.
Let's go. Come on. What are you listening to?
What am I listening to? What does it sound like? Let me see.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
This is Gigi D'Agostino right here.
All right, let's go see Anderson. Yo, what are you listening to?
Dime Quién by Rauw Alejandro.
Yeah, let's go check. What are you listening to?
The Weeknd, Save Your Tears.
Let's see. What are you listening to?
Ripped My Pants from SpongeBob SquarePants.
What's going on here? What are you listening to?
Hombre no muere de pena by Teodoro.
Excuse me, sir. What are you listening to?
Blitz by Destroy Lonely.
What are you listening to?
Oh, I'm listening to Glory by Common and John Legend.
Side eye. Side eye.
All right, let's go find someone else. Listening to?
I'm doing my Spanish work.
Amazing. Yeah, what are you listening to? Bentley.
No, we're not doing this.
What are you listening to? All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you next episode. And I'm listening to Neverita by Babin. Bye.
Thanks, Merlin. Great to learn what students' music tastes are.
So as you can tell, we are not wearing the same clothes anymore, thanks to our editor. But this has been another episode of PNN. Stay safe, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram if you have any more stories.
Bye. Y el mundo es mi familia. Pues la música es mi lengua y el mundo es mi familia. Que el cielo no es azul, ay mi amor, que es rojo dices tú, ay mi amor, ves todo.